Welcome. Welcome to another segment, a little sharing. What are we sharing? We are sharing love. We are sharing compassion. We are sharing kindness. We are sharing forgiveness. Tracy is a medium in which collective consciousness is flowing through. Tracy has moved aside, lack of better words, to allow source energy to communicate. All good things from the heavens above in Tracy's world. Angels, past loved ones, divine. Isn't it grand? To some, a miracle. To others, what are you doing? What are you doing? Who's speaking? A miracle. So, Tracy has moved aside to allow communication from the heavens. It still fascinates Tracy how it all works. She cannot explain to someone how it works. Well, I take a few deep breaths and I am receiving. Receiving what? Receiving collective consciousness. Wisdom from the heavens. As Tracy says, what better place to go? Where is there a better place to go for wisdom? In this space and time, we are truly wanting to share that from where we are, it is noticed that ones upon Mother Earth are truly in an unbalanced state. So many are living in fear. So many are just moving along, sort of a flat line. There's not much inspiration. It's not the depths of depression. Just moving along. Not a lot of happiness, not a lot of joy, not a lot of peace, and not a lot of contentment, but enough that it keeps one sort of afloat. And we want to say there are ones that feel that they are in a sinking ship. In a sinking ship, so many are bound by restrictions in this space and time. So many are feeling that they are losing so much around them, losing their freedom. And when one feels that they are locked in a cage, which is how many are living in this space and time, it feels desperate in the sense of not having freedom. But I just want to go over there. I just want to go and see my mom. I want to visit my dad. He hasn't seen me in months and months. And he just lives down the street. I would really like to see him, but I am unable to. So there are so many, we want to say, stories behind a personal story. So many people have a story. All people have stories. But in this space and time, there are so many that have almost a story, living all the same conditions, but having different stories within the conditions. Some are able to vacate the cage. Some can move about pretty freely. Others are bound. They have not stepped foot out of the cage, and no one has come in to say much to them, and they are unable to go out. There are ones that, well, they're content in their cage. They're just making the best of it and tidying up and getting a few things done that they can in this space and time. But truly, the ones that are feeling trapped, and some are feeling trapped even though they can come and go. And that is what we mean by there are so many different stories, so many avenues that ones are experiencing, but all under the same umbrella. All under the same umbrella. And we can see from where we are that it is true. Ones are, we want to say, dividing. Just dividing in opinions, dividing in beliefs, dividing in. So many feel that there is no way that anyone should be locked in a cage. And perhaps the one in the next cage is saying, oh no, you better be locked in the cage, and I have to be locked in the cage because this is how it's going to work. So you can see how there is conflict even between just people side by side, in families, in spouses, in friendship, in workplaces. So many are being divided in a space that one's truly should find, if you will, compassion enough to respect the other's opinions, even if it is against what one is thinking or believing or understanding. We have shared in this space and time that the media, the information going forward, is one side of the coin. There are so many that wish to bring a different perspective to the umbrella, let us just say, of one's living in a cage. They have a different perspective, but they are being shut down very quickly. They are being shut down very quickly. So, from where we are, knowing that every soul has free will and free choice, that every soul has brought forth with them the grandest sense of love, compassion, kindness, and forgiveness. That is all the foundation through Tracy in what we share. And so when ones are feeling so burdened to the point of not wanting to see another day, and we are not kidding, there are many not seeing another day. There are many taking their lives in this space and time. One-sided story. There are many who need to get out of their cages. There are many who need to get out to seek, fill it in. Some extreme as medical attention, and not because of the umbrella. Some just are in need to make sure that their loved ones are okay. The human race is not meant to be locked in cages. Mankind is not truly meant to control mankind, even though it has been going on endlessly. Ones wanting to conquer others. People killing people. When will that end? When will war upon your planet end? When? People hurting people. When will it end? And that is why we share compassion and kindness and grace and ease and forgiveness, because that is when it will end. When ones find and bring forth their greatest sense of compassion, it is a vibration that heals. It heals not only oneself, but heals other around, because it is a vibration. We have talked about emotions and vibration moving from within beyond, and it is true. It is scientifically measured. So if you are feeling the state of anguish, frustration and anger and fear, and that is moving before you, and it actually moves around you, placing it forth, and then we say, take a step. What are you walking into? What are you walking into? It is a vibration. Now, if you're walking along and you are feeling the sense of deep fear, and it is extending forward, and another crosses your path. Oh, we know the distance, but let us just say one gets close enough to cross your path. And it is true that they most certainly can feel vibration within 6 feet. We want to choose our words carefully, because we truly don't want this coming back on to Tracy. And we truly do not wish to say we have a judgment about it, for we don't. There is no judgment in the heavens. There is no condemning in the heavens. Would there be war in the heavens? Ponder that. Every being is granted free will and free choice. And we are just wanting to share, what are you choosing this day? And perhaps the choice is choosing the fear, even though it does not feel like a choice, because we said information is coming forward like a machine gun. And so when you are feeling any one thing, if you were feeling joyous, vivacious, and vibrant, and you took a step, you would walk into that vibration. And if someone walked, they would feel it. They would feel it. You have walked into a room where ones have been quarreling, and you say, oh, is everything okay? Oh, yeah, everything is good. They're smiling, but you know it is not good. Or you walk into a room and everyone's joyous and fulfilled. You know it as soon as you don't even have to ask, is everyone happy? Because it is a vibration. So, when you bring forth the love you naturally hold within, and your compassion and your kindness and your grace towards anyone's opinion, towards anyone's decisions, you are placing forward a vibration that allows you to step forth into that vibration. And if one crosses into in your surrounding, they will feel it. And we want to share with you, so many are placing forth their love, because the ones in the cage that are suffering the greatest, that may not see the next day, are feeling healing because of others placing down the fear, because of others placing down, we want to say anger, but mostly fear, predominantly fear. If you can place it down and just bring forth and place love upon, we're not kidding. You are greatly healing and helping and assisting the one that is in the darkness, so much they do not ever want to open their eyes again. In this space and time, place down the judgment, the condemnation, the fear, the war within oneself, to be able to bring forth love and compassion and kindness, because it is healing others. It heals yourself, but it most certainly heals others, and it heals the vibration of war. Love trumps all. We are not kidding. If you felt love for even a moment, 1 minute, it trumps at least 5 hours of anger. And we're not going to get messy with the time. There is no time in the heavens. When you place forth love, it trumps, because it matches universal divine forces. It matches divine. And in that, do you not think that all the angels in the heavens, and if you do not believe in angels, that is okay. But what if, when you placed your love forth, The angels got together and scooped it up and said, look at all this abundance of love. Let us share it. Let us take our wings and bring it to those that are needing it most. Do you not think that is possible? That your love is picked up by divine, is felt because you are emanating it forth? Don't get messy on the words. Your love is felt, and it is a vibration that will heal. Place down. Do you think an angel comes along in all their divine glory and sees fear and says, oh, I'll just pick that up and give it to the next person? No. It is a metaphor. It is a vision for you to ponder. Will an angel come along and soothe the one that is feeling the most fear? Yes. But what are they soothing with? It isn't more fear. It is love. An angel is only love. It would feel absurd if it was any other way. And it is that way. Divine is only the most expansive love. So when you feel love, you match and just create a larger space of love. We're not kidding. No one is alone. They may feel alone, and they may be spending their time alone, feeling because there's no physical people around them. But they are not alone, ever. Bring forth your love and place down your fear. It will dissolve the war. And ones will say, well, it's not really a war. Just we all have to fill it in. So many are taking their lives. Is that not a war within? What does war accomplish? Yeah? Bring forth your divine love in this space and time. And you can sleep at night knowing that you have greatly assisted one in need of your love. It does work like that. It is like a ripple in the pond. You do not know where it extends to. And once you can understand that your loving vibration is picked up, let us just say by the angels, do you not think it would go even further? Do you not think in the oneness and the wholeness and the vastness knows exactly where to place the love you are placing forth, even though you have no idea where it is extending to? Bring forth your faith in the knowing and the understanding that there is help for all in the grandest sense of love. Bring forth your love. Bring forth healing and compassion. Place down judgment and condemning of others if their beliefs are different than your own. If ones are not doing exactly what you wish them to do, just bring forth love. Everyone has been given free will and free choice to choose. But we are just sharing that it is difficult to make choices when there is so much information showing the one side of the coin. Really good. Really, really, really good. There is great love for you. Take a deep breath. Thank you. Thank you very much.